All right, are you ready for another read aloud? Good. All right, I love this book. I know I say that a lot, don't I? But I don't just read books that I don't love. I actually never read books that I don't love because what would be the point of that? And I think you're going to like this one too. Um, most of the time, I think you're going to like it so much. I mean, I usually have to read this book like many, many times a year because it's special requested by kids who get to pick out a read aloud. So this book is a classic. It's quite old actually, and it's called Ira Sleeps Over by Bernard Weber. He is our author. And this book is funny because a little while ago we read The Relatives Came, and it's all about relatives coming and sleeping over your house. Well, this book is different. This is about a little young one who gets to go sleep over somebody else's house. And he's not so sure about it. Have you ever had a sleepover before? Yeah, it's one thing when you're sleeping over a relative's house, somebody that you know and you're related to, but have you ever slept over a friend's house before? Well, that's what happens here in Ira Sleeps Over. And he's got a problem, a big problem, called a dilemma. Can you say that word? Dilemma. Yeah. And this little bear right here is part of the dilemma. So we're gonna read Ira Sleeps Over and find out what the dilemma is and how Ira solves the problem. Okay? All right, let's jump right in. Ira Sleeps Over by Bernard Weber. I was invited to sleep at Reggie's house. Was I happy? I had never, ever slept at a friend's house before. But I had a problem. It began when my sister said, "Are you taking your teddy bear along?" Taking my teddy bear along, I said? To my friend's house? Are you kidding? That is the silliest thing I ever heard. Of course, I am not taking my teddy bear along. And then she said, "But you've never slept without your teddy before. How will you feel sleeping without your teddy for the very first time?" I'll feel fine. I'll feel great. I'll probably love sleeping without my teddy bear. You just don't worry about it, I said. Who's worried? She said. But now she had me thinking about it. Now she really had me thinking about it. I began to wonder, suppose I won't like sleeping without my teddy bear. Suppose I just hate sleeping without my teddy bear. Should I take him? Should he take him? What do you think? Interesting. Take him, said my mother. Take him, said my father. But Reggie will laugh, I said. He'll think I'm a baby. He won't laugh, said my mother. He won't laugh, said my father. He'll laugh, said my sister. I decided to take my teddy bear. See what happens. That afternoon, Reggie and I played, and we had plans. Big, big plans. "Tonight," he said, "when you come to my house, we're going to have fun, fun, fun. First, I'm going to show you my junk collection. And after that, we're going to have a wrestling match. And after that, a pillow fight. And after that, we'll do magic tricks. And after that, we'll play checkers. And after that, we'll play dominoes. And after that, we can fool around with my magnifying glasses." "Great," I said. "Oh, I can hardly wait." But by the way," I asked, "what do you think about teddy bears?" But Reggie just went on talking and talking and planning and as if he'd never heard my question about teddy bears. "And after that," he said, "do you know what we can do after that? I mean, when the lights go out and the house is really, really dark, guess what we can do?" "What?" I asked. "We can tell ghost stories." "Ghost stories?" I said. "Ghost stories," Reggie said. "The scary, creepy, yucky, spooky kind of ghost stories." I began to think about my teddy bear. "Does your house get dark?" I asked. "Uh-huh," said Reggie. "Very, very dark?" I asked. "Uh-huh," said Reggie. By the way," I said again, "what do you think about teddy bears?" And then suddenly Reggie was in a very big hurry to go someplace. "See you tonight," he said. "See you," I said. I decided I'm taking my teddy bear. "Good," said my mother. "Good," said my father. But my sister said, "What if Reggie wants to know your teddy bear's name, huh? Did you think about that? And did you think about how he's going to laugh when he hears the name Tata? Huh? What a silly baby name, Tata." "He won't ask," I said. "He'll ask," she said. I decided not to take my teddy bear. At last, it was time to go to Reggie's house. "Good night," said my mother. "Good night," said my father. "Sleep tight," said my sister. I went next door, where Reggie lives. Just right over the gate. That night, Reggie showed me his junk. He showed me his flashlight, his collection of bottle caps, a chain made out of chewing gum wrappers, some picture postcards, an egg timer, jumbo goggles, a false nose and mustache, and a bunch of old rubber stamps and labels from his father's office. We decided to play office with the rubber stamps. Fun. After that, we had a wrestling match. And after that, we had a pillow fight. And after that, Reggie's father said, "Bedtime." "All ready," said Reggie. "All ready," said his father. So we got into bed. "Good night," said Reggie's father. "Good night," we said. Reggie sighed. "We can still tell ghost stories, though," said Reggie. "Do you know any?" I asked. "Uh-huh," said Reggie. Reggie began to tell a ghost story. Once there was this ghost, and he lived in a haunted house, only he did most of the haunting himself. The house was empty, except for this ghost, because nobody wanted to go near this house. They were so afraid of this ghost. And every night the ghost would walk around this house and make all kinds of clunky, creaky sounds. Arrgh, arrgh, like that. And he would go around looking for people to scare because that's what he liked most to do. Scare people. And he was very scary to look at. Oh, was he scary to look at. Reggie stopped. Are you scared? He asked. Uh-huh, I said. Are you? What? Said Reggie. Are you scared? Just a minute, said Reggie. I have to go get something. What do you have to get? I asked. Oh, something, said Reggie. And Reggie pulled something out of a drawer. The room was dark, but I could see that it had fuzzy arms. And legs, and it was about the size of a teddy bear. I looked again. It was a teddy bear. Reggie got back into bed. Now about this ghost, he said. Is that your teddy bear? I asked. What? Huh? Said Reggie. Is that your teddy bear? You mean this teddy bear? The one you're holding, I said. Uh-huh, Reggie answered. Do you sleep with him all the time? What? Huh? Said Reggie. Do you sleep with him all the time? I asked. Uh-huh. Does your teddy bear have a name? Does your teddy bear have a name? I said louder. Uh-huh, Reggie answered. Well, what is it? You won't laugh, said Reggie. I promise, I won't laugh. Promise again. I promise I won't laugh. Okay. Foo-foo. Did you say foo-foo? Uh-huh, said Reggie. Just a minute. I said, I have to go get something. What do you have to go get? Reggie asked. Oh, just something, I answered. What is he going to get? What? You think so? Is he going to get Tata? Let's find out. The next minute, I was ringing my own doorbell. The door opened. Ira, everyone said. What are you doing here? I changed my mind, I answered. You what? Said my mother. You what? Said my father. You what? Said my sister. She was still up. I changed my mind, I said. I decided to take Tata after all. I went up the stairs. Soon I was down again with Tata. My sister said, Reggie will laugh. You'll see how he'll laugh. He's just going to fall down laughing. He won't laugh, said my mother. He won't laugh, said my father. He won't laugh, I said. I came back to Reggie's room. I have a teddy bear too, I said. Do you want to know his name? I waited for Reggie to say, uh-huh. But Reggie didn't say, uh-huh. Reggie didn't say anything. I looked at Reggie. He was asleep. Just like that, he had fallen asleep. Reggie, wake up, I said. You have to finish telling the ghost story. But Reggie just held his teddy bear closer and went right on sleeping. And after that, well, there wasn't anything else to do after that, so good night, I whispered to Tata, and I fell asleep too. Sometimes relatives can be a pain, can't they? Ira's sister wasn't very nice to him, was she? It happens. And we tend to believe our sisters more than we believe our parents, or we believe our brothers more than we believe our parents. Because the parents knew all along, he won't laugh. It was a tough decision, but in the end, he made the right choice. Both of them. Even Reggie was nervous about letting Ira know. But if somebody's going to pick on you because you have a teddy bear or something that you love and keeps you comfortable, then they're not really a very good friend after all, and they need to have a conversation about being kind. Don't ever be ashamed of having a teddy bear. Okay? I hope you enjoyed Ira Sleeps Over and learning a little bit about family